Pi pioneers, stop what you're doing right now. If you're one of the millions holding Pi coins wondering why your investment feels like it's dying a slow death, this video will either save your portfolio or confirm your worst fears. I'm about to expose the shocking reality that Pi Network doesn't want you to see. And trust me, what I'm about to reveal will change everything you thought you knew about Pi's future. Make sure to follow my Telegram and Facebook page links in the description below right now for exclusive Pi Network alerts and insider updates you won't find anywhere else. Stay glued to your screen because in the next 8 minutes, I'm going to destroy the $10 myth with cold hard facts, reveal why analysts are predicting Pi could crash to 40 cents next month, and most importantly, expose the 3 secret scenarios that could either resurrect Pi Network from the dead or bury it forever. This isn't just another Pi video, this is your financial survival guide. Before we dive into this market-shaking analysis, smash that like button if you're tired of sugar-coated Pi content and want the raw truth, and subscribe with notifications on because I'm the only creator giving you unfiltered Pi Network intel that could save or make you thousands. Here's the devastating truth that will shock every Pi holder watching this video right now. Pi Network is currently trading at approximately 53 cents, but here's what's absolutely terrifying. Analysts are predicting it could crash to 41 cents by June 26th, just days away. That's a potential 23% drop from current levels, and we're already down over 82% from Pi's all-time high of $2.98 reached in February 2025. But wait, it gets worse. The technical analysis is painting a picture so dark that seasoned traders are running for the exits. One prominent analyst recently stated they'll be surprised if Pi doesn't hit 40 cents in July, and with the current market momentum, that prediction is looking more like a guarantee than speculation. The relative strength index has crashed to 30, which traditionally signals oversold territory. But here's the brutal reality. Oversold can get much more oversold in crypto. While Pi Network celebrates attracting over 3 million new users in just 100 days and boasts 13 million active pioneers, the market is completely ignoring these fundamentals. The disconnect between Pi's ecosystem growth and its price performance is so severe that it's become a cautionary tale in the crypto community about how adoption doesn't automatically translate to price appreciation. Now let me completely obliterate the $10 fantasy with mathematics that will make you question everything you've been told. For Pi to reach $10 from its current price of 53 cents, it would need an astronomical 1,787% increase. To put this in perspective, that would give Pi Network a market capitalization exceeding $75 billion, placing it ahead of established cryptocurrencies like Binance Coin and Solana. Here's why this is mathematically insane. First, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Pi's tokenomics are fundamentally broken for price appreciation. While Bitcoin has a fixed supply of 21 million coins, Pi Network has an unclear total supply with millions of tokens being unlocked continuously. Recent data shows the circulating supply is constantly expanding, creating relentless downward pressure on price regardless of adoption metrics. Second, despite Pi Network's ambitious initiatives like Pi Ventures with its $100 million funding commitment, Fruity Pi gaming integration, and PiFest 2025 attracting 1.2 million merchants, none of these developments have translated into sustained price growth. The market is essentially telling us that ecosystem development without clear utility and exchange accessibility means nothing for token value. But here's where it gets really interesting, and why every Pi holder needs to pay attention to what I'm about to reveal next, because there are 3 specific catalysts that could either validate Pi Network's potential or confirm it's heading toward crypto graveyard status. The first scenario that could resurrect Pi Network from its current death spiral is a confirmed Binance listing announcement. While rumors have circulated for months, recent developments suggest this could actually happen. Pi Network's $100 million Pi Ventures Fund and the successful PiFest 2025 merchant integration have created legitimate utility arguments that major exchanges require. If Binance announces Pi listing, we could see an immediate 300–500% price surge, potentially pushing Pi above $2 overnight. But here's the catch. Without sustained adoption, any pump would likely be temporary. The second scenario involves Pi Network finally completing its mainnet transition with full transparency on tokenomics. Currently, the market is pricing in massive uncertainty about Pi's true circulating supply and inflation rate. If Pi Network releases a clear economic white paper showing controlled supply, staking mechanisms, and token burn protocols, it could eliminate the fear that's currently suppressing price. Combined with the 400,000 active nodes already supporting the network, this could create the confidence boost needed for institutional investment. The third and most explosive scenario is mass merchant adoption breakthrough. With 1.2 million sellers already participating in the Pi ecosystem, if Pi Network successfully processes its first $1 billion in real commerce transactions, it would prove Pi's utility beyond speculation. This would separate Pi from thousands of worthless tokens and establish it as a legitimate payment network. The demand for Pi tokens to facilitate commerce could create buying pressure that fundamentally changes the supply-demand equation. If none of the three key scenarios play out soon, Pi Network could drop below 30 cents, making most holdings nearly worthless. Set a stop loss at 35 cents to protect your capital, especially with forecasts showing a dip to 0.41 by June 26th. Only invest what you can afford to lose, and don't fall for the $100 plus hype. Realistic estimates put Pi between 41 cents and $15 by 2026. And most importantly, don't go all in, diversify your portfolio. While Pi Network works to find its footing, solid assets like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana continue to offer steady gains. Don't miss broader crypto market opportunities while waiting for Pi to maybe succeed. Most importantly, watch for those three critical scenarios I outlined. If Binance announces Pi listing, if Pi releases clear tokenomics, or if merchant adoption explodes, be ready to act fast. But equally important, if none of these happen by December 2025, seriously consider cutting your losses and moving to cryptocurrencies with clearer paths to success. So, there you have it. The unvarnished truth about Pi Network's current situation, and the three scenarios that could either revive your $10 dreams or confirm your worst fears. The next 3-6 months will be absolutely critical for determining Pi's long-term viability. But here's what I want you to remember. Successful crypto investors don't just hope and pray. They analyze, strategize, and act on facts rather than emotions. Whether Pi Network becomes the revolutionary payment system it promises to be, or joins the graveyard of failed crypto projects depends on execution, not hype. If this analysis opened your eyes to the real situation with Pi Network, smash that like button and let me know in the comments. Are you still holding Pi, or have you already moved on to other opportunities? Your fellow pioneers need to hear your perspective. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell, because I'll be monitoring these three critical scenarios closely and bringing you immediate updates when any of them unfold. Follow my Telegram and Facebook pages linked in the description for exclusive content and real-time alerts when major Pi Network news breaks. The crypto game is changing fast, and only those who stay informed and think strategically will come out ahead. Until next time, stay sharp, stay informed, and remember, in crypto, knowledge isn't just power, it's profit. See you in the next one.